y'all, it's Hope here at Crafty Hope, and welcome to another Thrifty Thursday haul video. Quick reminder, for me, thrifty is, of course, anything at a thrift store, yard sale, estate sale, but also could be anything that's gifted to me or I find, or is a good deal, like a clearance aisle or a dollar store or something like that, something that's thrifty. So with that said, let me show you what I got. So these first two items are things that were gifted to me. So they were free, but you know, kind of free. This one definitely was. This was a gift from my friend Terri. She has an Etsy shop and an eBay store. I know I'll link the Etsy shop for sure because I know that one. You can also find her on Instagram. I'll link that as well. But I actually opened this a couple of weeks ago. Tried to film the footage and had some really bad lighting. So you're not going to get the full reaction from me of what the surprises were that Terri had included. But I wanted you to see what she sent. So first off, she sent it in this gorgeous photo box. It has gotten damaged while I've been waiting to refilm this. So first off, check out these. Can you even see these? I'm actually these gorgeous skeleton leaves in a variety of colors. I don't even know where she found something like that. They're just so pretty. Maybe did she make these? Maybe she made them. I don't know. She also sent me a card with a sweet note. I believe it's from, she just took over the 4th of July week. I know she went to Chicago and did some sightseeing and some shopping and stuff. So this looks like she probably got that while she was on that trip, along with several of the other things that are in here. So let me get to it. So this was all wrapped up in some bubble wrap. But I've opened it, and it was also from her trip. She went to a place called Posh, and she gave me a couple stickers from there. Here are some lemon pastels, which I love anything lemon. So have I mentioned that before? I don't know how she knew that. Let's see, what was in here? I can't remember. Oh, yes. Y'all, look at these bone. Okay, so these two are some kind of bone pieces. I don't know if they're part of like a fan or a game or what, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them, but they're so pretty. And then this like mother of pearl, and again, I don't know if it's some kind of game piece or what, because it's just a disc with the number 5 on it. It's super cool. And then she's got this little, I don't know if she made this little pouch or I don't know, it's just a super cute little pouch that she had it in this gorgeous little bowl that I believe it says it's microwave and dishwasher safe, but y'all, look at the little inscription in there. I don't know, it's just it's a lovely like hand feel. It's really nice. So I'm not sure what this was on, but this is a piece of fabric with some kind of writing and maybe stamping on it. I don't know. Like I said, she sent me all this stuff. I opened it. I kind of threw everything back in, and I don't know. But she found these pom-pom trim, I think while she was thrifting, and they are wired. So y'all, this is wired pom-pom. I've never seen anything like it. So I mean, look, it's wired. That's so cool. So she gave me a white, I almost said pink, I don't know, a white, a red, and a yellow, and on tags that I believe she made. And she's got little, like this is magic, and this says make joy, and this one says create. How lovely are these? Oh. Speaking of pom-pom trim, she did send me this big baggie of some big white pom-pom trim. Thank y'all. Love it. Oh, this is okay. So this is goodies from Chicago. That was what that was in. So here's another postcard image from Chicago. How cool is that? I've never been to Chicago, so I think that's super cool. What else is there? Okay, so she somehow found a bunch of cabochons. So cabochons are flat back pieces. So like a cameo is usually like a flat back with an image on it. That would be considered a cabochon. So they tend to be like domed and flat backed. Well, she found tons of them. So here are these that it's a bunch of the same ones. These are all like reindeer images. So I have to figure out what I can do. I wonder if there's some way to solder them. I could do some kind of ornament or something with them. They're neat. They're a little too heavy for, I think, earrings, but yeah. But then there's, let's see, 2 other packages. I think this one all has some faces on them. So these neat, almost eerie, but like very bookish or illustrated faces. And they've got like a, I don't know, like very mystical woo-woo feel to. I like it. And then this last one I think is all like, oh, there's one other one. Okay, I couldn't remember how many there were. And so these are all like round ones, but they have like places, like almost looks like the Taj Mahal, and here's the Eiffel Tower. Oh, these are some bigger ones too, and like that almost looks like Notre Dame. So these are really cool. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm going to do with them. And then there's another round set here with like, I don't know if they're cats or I don't know. They're a little more flat. They're less domed than the other ones, which looks like something from a book or something. It's so cool. She also sent me a box of these. Here, let's pull this out. This is a wooden ruler, which is great because, yeah, and it's like a gold color for the golden anniversary. And I could totally see cutting this down maybe into something, or even just using it. It's a nice ruler. I mean, who doesn't need a wooden ruler? Now, I know Terri has a bunch of these in her Etsy shop, so I'm glad she sent me some to get a good look at and to show y'all. They are frictioned paper clips, and they are like a copper color. Y'all, I don't know if they're actually copper or not, but look at these cool paper clips. Have you ever seen? And so they're frictioned because they've got these like little notches on them so the paper can keep from slipping. I think they're also, it says, and it's also liquor finish steel. I don't know what that means. So it does say they're steel, so they're colored, and I think they were made in the USA. There's that, and then there's some more like jewelry related things. Well, first off, there's this neat, like, not locket, what's the cloisonne type box, but it's got my name in it. It says Hope. Y'all, how sweet is that? I gotta figure out what to do with something like that. Ooh, try not to break it first off. Then there is this rusty key. Now it looks like it's almost 2 keys stuck together, or a really fat key or something. But it definitely looks like it was found somewhere. It's super, super cool. Super cool, y'all. That's right up my alley. Rusty grossness. Okay, so there are these. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about these. So there's this baggie of jewelry type stuff. First off, these huge, I mean, they are like bracelet size, at least for me. I have tiny hands, tiny wrists, but these are book rings. Book rings. And there's 3 brass ones and a silver one. No. Was the silver one a book ring? No. The silver one's just a big ring. But again, bracelet size. So, also in here are some other, let's see. There are, I think these are key rings, brass key rings. Yes. Brass key rings. So, a nice little set of those. And then some, trying to find places to put things so I don't break anything. Some brass jewelry. No, these are brass jewelry findings. Some toggle clasps. And then these are gunmetal findings. So toggle clasp and lobster clasps. So things I will definitely use. Thank you. All of this is, now this, I'm not positive what it is, but to me, they are bookmark findings. So you would put this in a bookmark and create like a dangle to hang outside of the book. That's what I think these are. I'm not positive, but I'm fairly sure. And there's a whole like set of them. super cool. I can definitely beat up some bookmarks. Now there are some loose, somehow this package came open, but they are gold post earring findings. So you would put glue on, like on those cabs, on the back of these cabs perhaps, and make an earring. But like I said, these are a little heavy for earrings, but something like that, a button. Oh, I could put it on the back of a button. And then there's this, which is definitely it's bead landing, so it's a Michaels brand rectangle bead hoops. So 4 of those, so 2 sets of matching ones. So thank you, Terri. Like I said, you didn't get the honest to goodness reaction that I had when I was opening all of this, because I did see it previously, but y'all, I'm blown away at her kindness and generosity, and I encourage you to go make friends with Terri, because she finds some really awesome stuff. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I shared it with y'all or not, but I bought a book from one of her shops, because as soon as she shared it on Instagram, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to have that book. It's one that, yeah, I've been looking for. One of the, I think I just showed y'all the bird book I just got at the library for free. Well, Terri had the butterfly version of it in her shop, and as soon as she posted about it on Instagram, I was in her shop buying it. All right, let me go get the other thing I have to share with y'all. I'll be right back. This may not show up on camera as well as I'd like. It is 3 grocery bags full of coin envelopes and baggies and little boxes. A friend of mine that works at Hello Gallery, where I have my Art Joy cards, she also has stuff. Check out Rebecca. Rebecca makes happy art. She makes some really fun stuff. I love Rebecca's stuff. It's bright and cheery. But a local watch repair person from one of the local jewelry shops came in and said he had all kinds of old watch parts that he wanted to know if he could donate to one of the artists, and she put my name out there. And so she texted me and said, hey, this guy has a bunch of stuff you might like. I went and picked it up this morning, and y'all, I have had so much restraint. I mean, not as much as I should, and not going through every single one of these coin envelopes, but I have like picked up 1 or 2 of them and kind of opened things and looked at them, and I cannot wait to go through this bounty of treasure. The only thing he's asked for in return is for me to maybe make him something with some of this, which, yeah, a challenge, a prompt, yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to show you all a couple of the things that's in here. Maybe once I get it sorted, I can get pictures and share further, because I just don't think any of us have the time for me to go through every single one of the many coin envelopes that are in here. So first off, this was a baggie that I just happened to pull out a little while ago, and look, y'all, I don't know if you can see it in that baggie. It's tiny watch part jars with the corks, and they've got numbers on, like that says 32, 15, 26, and y'all, look at that. I have seen, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I mean, like I said, I've let myself pull out 1 or 2 at a time and just like look in it. This bag has a bunch of these little jewel cases with, and that still has the battery in it. So some of these I'm gonna have to take the battery out, but some of the ones I've looked at don't have the batteries in them. But then there's also like old watches. Just, this one has the back off, the batteries out. I really just have to pull all this stuff out. Take it apart. Some of these have, let's see, what's this? This is some more of the inside casings, along with another little jewel case. I popped that apart and see it's got the innards of the watch. I'm trying to keep some of these together. I'm trying to find one that had like, what's this? Oh, this could be good. This is heavy. Look at this, an old pocket watch and its face. Look at this. look at this. Some of them have like some of the little tins, and then this might be one. Yeah, a 10. that I have no idea what's in it. Let's open. Let's see. Can I get it open? Oh, y'all. I opened one in the car that had a little baggie in it full of just watch faces. So here's little cogs and pieces in the innards. Oh, here's the watch face too. Oh my gosh, oh, look at that watch face. How old and amazing that is. So I am busting at the, I mean, because first off, look, a little tin. I am gonna have to figure out how to get maybe these stickers off without damaging. Oh, this one's coming off really easy if I can just go slow. Yeah. Oh, and then I've got this beautiful tin, and that's just one of these little things, y'all. Oh, I'm in, yeah, I am in assemblage part of it. And even look at this. I mean, first off, I also have all of these envelopes with handwriting on them, and tape and whatever. And look at this one. Your watch has been expertly repaired and serviced. This pretty little container. What's in here? Let's see what we've got in this one. A little, look at this. Okay, so first off, here is the watch face and the innards. This might actually be, oh, there might be a battery. No, that's not a battery. Okay. The batteries always make me nervous because, you know, it's a battery. But then look at this beautiful little, can I get the back off? I do have some watch repair tools and things like that. And then, so I don't know, I've got like things swirling in my head. I am desperate to sit down and sort through some of these and figure out what I've got here, and separate, make little piles of things. And I told him, I was like, I love sorting things, and he was like, great. He says he has more. So that this is just the start of him going through things and getting rid of them, and I'm fully, I'm all in. I'm all in. Look at these. Here's another little watch face. Here's like a time dial. There's cogs and little hands, and oh my gosh, these tiny cogs. I can just do it all. I don't even know if y'all can see this in the images. So I'm going to leave it at that. Like I said, I'm hoping to sit down and sort through some of these and just roll around in it for a bit maybe. And I hope to have some pictures of all of the bounty before too long. All right. I will tack on anything else I get. Pat's mowing outside, so I hope you can hear me. I went to a thrift store the other day. Thrift store? Nope, that's not right. I went to an estate sale and just picked up a couple things. This was $3. I went because there was a serger and a sewing machine there, and I'm kind of thinking about getting a serger. I wanted to see how much they were charging for it. It was more than I wanted to pay, especially for a used serger, not really knowing how to use one. So I didn't get the serger, but there was also a bunch of fabric. You know, I was hoping to find some buttons. Not a button inside, not a zipper, not a thread, just fabric and sewing machines. Kind of weird. But I did pick up the fabric scraps, no matter the size, were $1 each. This seems a bit stained. I'm wondering, yeah, I'm gonna have to wash it. Oh, and well, I didn't realize it was more than one piece. So there's a couple pieces here of this striped. I'm sure there's a name for this, but yeah, I got that. And then this, I just seemed really vintage. I love all the colors in it. It reminds me of one of the fabrics. There was another estate sale where I had picked up like a bag of fabric, and it seems like this might have been in there or something very similar, but yeah, for $1, I figured why not. Then I went down to I walked all over. I went down to the garage. Oh, excuse my and poked around, and immediately as soon as I saw this guy, I saw an owl, and I was like, okay, he looks a bit like an owl with a gas mask on, but I might be able to fix it somehow. But then I saw this like sprinkle, and y'all, I don't know what these are. They've got like, they're supposed to go on, it looks like hoses. This looks like it's some kind of sprinkler, probably related to this somehow. But I just thought that just was neat, just neat. And then I found another one of these little, you know, hands that you're supposed to, I think you hang them and you can put a note on them. This one's got some neat details, like a ring, and I don't know what she's holding. It almost looks like a ruler, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I was so tickled. Like I said, fabric scraps were $1. Then I was charged $1 for all the rest of this. So that's pretty sweet, I thought. So yeah. All right, I'm gonna tack on any. Oh wait, no, I also went to Dollar Tree, and I just want to show you. They've already got the Halloween stuff out. And they had some really cute stickers that I went. This one looks like it's damaged. No, maybe not. Anyway, I thought these were super fun, but see, and these say $1.25 on them, but I'm barely sure they charged me $1.50 for these stickers. That's disappointing, but like, look at this little ghost with the flowers and its hair on its head. Super cute. Anyway, I'm gonna have to make some Halloween cards or something soon. All right, now I'll tack on anything else. You may be able to hear Pat and Kaylee leaving to go get lunch. I did a little bit of thrifting yesterday and today. Yesterday, I went to 2 like antique malls. The only thing I got was at the second one, and it is one of these like mailbox doors. This one I think actually has the code on it, but I'm not sure. It's got some numbers on the back. So anyway, I do love these. So I'd have 1 or 2 others in my stash. This still has parts of the, yeah. Anyway, that was super cool. Today I went to an estate sale, and y'all, I really didn't know what I was looking for there. And I got like things I didn't expect to get. So let me rearrange super quick. Okay, I got way more books than I anticipated because they had all books marked at $1, but today everything was 50% off. So they had several of these like folders of famous artist painting course. This is section 11, drawing heads and hands, but I think section 15 through 17. Anyway, this one I thought, ooh, you saw that, was kind of interesting. It's got some like interesting figures. It's got these like color prints in here. There's, I think that's a church program maybe. Yep. So there's, yeah, that's on portrait painting, clothes draperies. Anyway, I just thought it had some neat, and it's this huge binder. It's, yeah, super interesting. Like I said, there were 2 or 3 others of these there, but they were not as interesting to me as this one was. So 50 cents for that. I also found a 1943 Alabama Polytechnic Institute yearbook. Glomerata? I don't know. Yeah. But, and it's got color in it, which really surprises me for a yearbook of this age. And I love that there's women. I was afraid there weren't going to be any women in here for a Polytechnic Institute. So, and it's just kind of neat. It's class of 43. Was that blank page? Oh, it's okay. Weird. I haven't seen a whole lot of like signatures or anything in it. Oh, it says something of Auburn. Huh. All facilities of Woodward are now dedicated to American war effort. Interesting. So I do love to get things that are about the time of the war. So this is interesting. Again, don't often see color in an old yearbook, so that's interesting. And I ended up getting 3 more yearbooks. I was not expecting to get so many yearbooks, but they were 50 cents each. So these 2 two are the Conversationalist, which is from Judson, which is a Baptist girls' school in Marion, Alabama. My good friends went there. So this one has some certificates. This one I thought is somebody's certificate of graduation from 1942. And I think it's funny. It's the 24th day of April of 1942, so it was 4/24/42. So lots of 4s and 2s. I thought that was fun. That's just one of those number things. So, did I see a whole lot of? No, maybe. Yeah, this one didn't have a whole lot of signatures in it either. Then there's the other one. The other Conversationalist is 1949, and this one does have some signatures in it. It's also got quite a bit of foxing in it, so it's probably been exposed a little bit more. But see, here's some signatures and stuff in it. And then this is a 1947. I guess this is the same girl, and this is her senior yearbook. More foxing in here. I can see yeah, there's some autographs here. What I think are the group photos are what get me. And this one when I was flipping through it. So this is fun. Yeah, there's more. Like somebody's written in. Here's the baby pictures that somebody wrote in. Giftorian speech. There's not very many in this class. I wonder where in Alabama this was. Choctaw County High School. Yeah, in Butler, Alabama. So 4 yearbooks for $2. So what else did I get? Oh, also I think the lady that lived there must have been a piano teacher. There was a piano and an organ in there, and tons of well, this isn't related. Tons of music books. I got the only like true music book I got was this one because of its layout this way, because folded in half in a journal you would still have the music going in the same direction. So I do love to pick up music books when I find them like this. So there was that. The rest, not the rest of these, most of these are these Tremor's Wirebound music writing book with handwritten, penciled in music, which I think is super cool. Super cool. This one's got a rusty safety pin. A bunch of these pages are, look, there's handwriting. Somebody's written things in here. And then this one's a bigger one, again with music. There's some kind of list of names. It's a prayer list. And then there was this music student's record book with so like a, yeah, from the 70s, 1973, this looks like 73, 74. I did pick up, I don't even know what year this is, this Woman's Day. I was trying to see if it had like a year in it. 72. But I was like, you know, there's got to be, look, I mean, there's cigarette ads, and it's like there's got to be like crazy ads and Danish Christmas pretzel. Just look at these images. It just, I had to get it. I don't even know how much they charged me. That she kind of looked at the stack of these books and stuff I had and just charged me like a general amount. And then this was a typewriter erasable bond. I don't know. Oh, and there's some pages, some typewritten pages in here of just names. It looks like maybe an invitation list or something. Yeah, with addresses, so I'm not going to show that. But there's, I don't even know what kind of paper this is, but it was 50 cents for some kind of typewriter paper. It was sold at the TG&Y. I I don't see a date or anything on it, but I thought that was kind of fun. And then what else? Oh yes, I did get a thing of buttons, y'all. I couldn't help myself. It was $1. I don't normally pay that much for buttons, but let's see, there's a couple of button cards in here. La Mode. Oh, those are interesting. I don't know that any of the buttons in here are really nice. I thought I had seen, yeah, here's a shell one. I thought I had seen a really pretty, and I knew there was a really big button in here. Here is, no. Oh no, that is mother of pearl. Here's another mother of pearl. So there's a few. Here's a mother of pearl shank. This was the one. I couldn't quite tell, and it is mother of pearl, and it is just gorgeous. And the last thing I got was this pen. It was 50 cents. It's just an old like confectionery. It says coffee drops, sweet follies, but I love how rusty it is, and it's got like some old nails and picture hanging stuff in it, but it was the 10 I got it for. Anyway, cutting in here real quick, I just remembered I had a couple other things that I bought at the estate sale that I had anyway. First off, this was bought for a friend. It's a little tiki, so far away. So I just thought it was cute. He has a tiki bar, but if Pat may want to keep it, we'll see. I also got, they had 2 of these. This one was still in the box, which I thought was awesome. And it is an old flash for a camera, and I just thought it would be super neat for assemblage somehow. I need to take it apart and make sure there's like nothing that can be damaged or something, but I thought that would be super fun. And then I think I paid $2 for that. And then there was this, which is of course a metal drawer that would hold index cards, and I thought, you know, it would just be good storage. So because I can stack other things on top of it. It is rusty, but y'all know I don't mind a little bit of rust. Can you see the face of it there? So that's it. Let me finish out. That is probably it for this Thrifty Thursday video. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. Thank you so much for coming and spending this time with me, and I'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching.